Who's going to be in Jannah? We will be surprised. We will be surprised when we enter Jannah. Brothers and sisters, work towards Jannah. Work towards love. It's a religion of love and goodness. Surah An-Nisa speaks about the family unit and how important it is to work with one another. When we have problems, Allah says in Surah An-Nisa, وَالصُّلْحُ خَيْرٌ. No matter what, to work your matters out and solve your problem is way better for you than to break a relationship. That's in Surah An-Nisa. Many of us are quick to break a relationship, even if it's with our own spouses, with our family members, with our community members, with people in the same masjid. I recall a brother telling me, I no longer drive in this direction. I go to a masjid that's 2 kilometers away. I say, why? He says, there's one uncle there that I have a problem with. I said, brother, in the other masjid soon you'll have a problem with 2 uncles, because it's 2 miles away. Subhanallah. That's not how we operate. Greet each other genuinely.
TBR it is, and I've got to admit, one of my absolute favorite nasiha that we've ever played on the program. Mondli walks into the studio and he says, but hey Nish, haven't we played this before? And I'm like, yeah, I like listening to it, so we'll play it again. And why not? Maybe somewhere down the line we'll play it again, just as a reminder. Anyway, it's Tuesday morning. It's 26 minutes after 6. It's payday for so many. So payday Mubarak to those of you that have received your pay check already. Enjoy it while it lasts, I suppose.
It will. Barakah. We'll ask for barakah in this and every other form of risk, inshallah.
How are you doing this morning?
Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Alhamdulillah. I heard yesterday was an exceptionally eventful day in the life of Upper Nazmeera.
It was busy. Was a busy day. I'm getting back to routine, I would suppose.
Yeah.
And then leading to the most beautiful evening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. On the 12th of Rabiul Awwal 1448, and we say Mawlud and Mustafa sallallahu alayhi wa sallam Mubarak to everybody.
Eventful evening?
Very. Yesterday was lit up in beautiful colors of green and gold, and it was the Mawlud.
Elaborate.
The night of celebration, the night of just, I think touching within yourself in following his steps in it was worded so nicely yesterday, where it was said that we celebrate and we acknowledge and we do all of these incredible things on this beautiful, blessed night. And what do we take from it in the nights to follow? And that, for me, was a very, very, very deep message. Celebrate and embrace and love, because we all say that we do unconditionally. But every other day is also important. To take those sunnahs and to practice them on every other day is, I think, the biggest way of celebration for us all.
Without a doubt. 28, we're going on to 29 minutes after 6. We've got traffic coming your way in just a little bit from now. And I'm reading an article that was published yesterday in Business Tech, talking about a turnaround for South Africa's fuel pricing. So the latest data from the Central Energy Fund shows that petrol prices in South Africa are now at an under recovery of 99 cents per litre, the same R1 level as at the start of the month. So what does that mean for us, at the user end, basically? What does that mean for us? So we'll dig into it as we get through the program, but there are at least 2 saving graces that's in the data, while diesel prices are still at a steep under recovery of around R3 per litre. This is a better position than at the start of August. Diesel recoveries have not followed the same U-turn path as petrol recoveries. The second saving grace, which is trading stronger against the dollar, and that's our rand, trading stronger against the dollar and sitting extremely close to the 16 rand to a dollar resistance level.
Not so bad.
Yeah. I'm watching this morning, I've been watching Al Jazeera, I've been watching our local news, networks. I've been watching a couple, and a lot of them are talking about the US and its tariffs and its wars.
All over.
Like, what's the problem?
Over. We like to know
Stay at home.
what's in your pot.
Stay at home. Come on, what's the problem? Don't go anywhere. Stay at home and fix what's wrong in your country. You're spending millions, billions, trillions sometimes on going and fiddling around somebody else's backyard.
Yeah.
Take the same money, put it into your own economy, fix up your backyard, and let's see. If you're getting bored, then, go to the Yellowstone Park on a walking holiday. It's massive. It'll take you years to see the whole thing. Years.
We need to send a message to him.
That was the message. Stop going and fiddling around in other people's backyards. Leave them to make their mistakes. It's not your job to go and correct in inverted commas the whole planet.
This traffic update is brought to you by Bake Ermelo, a brand new addition to the Docrat crew.
It's rush hour, and the roads are testing everyone's patience. Lieutenant Colonel Raouf has your traffic update. Where it's moving, where it's crawling, and where you might need a little divine intervention.
6:30, some change. Let's get into first traffic for this morning. Colonel Raouf, assalamu alaikum, welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing?
Alhamdulillah, how are you doing this morning?
Alhamdulillah, it was such a spiritual night last night that is still carrying on today as well.
Mm-hmm.
We actually brought it forward into Fajr this morning. Absolutely beautiful.
Alhamdulillah, how lucky.
That's lovely. Tell us what's happening on the roads and those brothers that are driving away and heading home, maybe just to get a quick change and move off to the office. What can they look forward to on the roads?
If you're traveling on the NC this morning, going westbound, for Hammersdale, got a vehicle broken down in the left-hand lane. If you're in the Bluff this morning, on Bluff Road, there is going to be a protest. They already started at 6 a.m. this morning. They're walking down towards Iran Road. Where Cutler's is, where the petrol and the diesel comes out from, or the trucks leave that area, that's where the protest action is going to be. So a lot of people use that road from Bayhead Road, they use Iran Road, and they go into the Bluff from there. So just be aware that there will be protest action. There is protest action in that vicinity. So there will be delays in that area. So please try and use the alternate route, which is Edwin Trail onto Bluff Road. That's your alternate route that you can use. The N2 this morning is starting to get busy northbound as you approach Singeli Junction. That's due to the roadworks. And the NC coming into Durban as well, already starting to get busy between Pavilion and Singeli Junction. So just allow for extra traveling time, please. That's your first update.
Thank you very much, Colonel Raouf. You grab yourself a cup of tea and we'll catch up with you just around 7 this morning.
I'm going to water my seeds. I planted apple seeds yesterday.
Right.
I'm going to water them now.
Nice.
I know. Where did you plant them?
Yeah, where I work.
We'll have
outside
some
my
fruits
office
coming
window.
soon, Nichal.
Right.
Don't you say? Water in a glass, an apple in the morning?
Yeah, no, an apple in the morning apparently keeps the doctor away. And it also gives you sufficient energy that you don't need to have condensed milk and 4 sugars in your tea.
Problem solved. We'll wait for those fruits to
So I
bear.
planted 2 trees.
Right.
I planted a mandarin tree and an
Mandarin.
apple tree.
Oh, lovely.
Only problem is I'm going to skip with a POC rifle here.
Right. Okay. You take care of that and we'll take care of the weather report next. Assalamu alaikum. There you go. 6:35 almost.
This traffic update is brought to you by Bake Ermelo, a brand new addition to the Docrat crew. Experience automotive bliss with our new Bake lineup. Check out our full range of our new Bake vehicles designed to keep you smiling mile after mile. Choose your favorite model and give us a call. We will answer all your questions. Contact us today on 017-492-0166 to get a quote. We don't only deliver nationwide, but right to your door. Bake Ermelo, a new member of the Docrat Group.
The Breakfast Rush. Your morning deserves more than noise. It deserves context.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
All right, let's get you some context on the weather for today. Durban, mostly sunny, a 23-degree high as we get into lunchtime. There is an expectation of rain, but that's like tomorrow morning. We'll talk about that then. So for today, mostly sunny, 23 degrees Durban. Pietermaritzburg, a clear 27 at lunchtime. The same for Richards Bay. A sunny day in the base, 27-degree lunchtime high. Margate today, clear 22. Ladysmith expecting haze and a 28-degree high as you get through lunchtime in Ladysmith. Newcastle, clear 29. Johannesburg, a lunchtime high of 25 degrees, going to be a clear day in Jozi. And the mother city, Cape Town, a clear 19 at lunch. It's your breakfast rush, 6:36. And when we come back, we're talking about news that's been happening while we weren't paying attention. So we'll grab a quick look at what's happening around the world in our headlines. And of course, give you something to chirp about on WhatsApp, where you can send your WhatsApp messages 060-904-1056. Shabir says, I just drove past the protest action. Nothing to be concerned about. It's peaceful. The guys are on the side of the road. Shabir, thank you very much for that update. Hopefully it helps our folks that are driving there. I did say I'm going to ignore these messages that are not coming for me anymore. Sarah Bibi Mustafa Parag, Salam Alaikum. Yes, Nish, you're so right. You must clean your own backyard first. Yeah, I was talking on a global scale on that one there. Like, leave all the other countries alone, worry about your own. Abu Bakr Khan, an apple a day can keep anybody away if you throw it hard enough. You deserve a round of applause, man. You deserve a round of applause. Well done.
Not the direction, but okay.
Man, he's on his way to Maritzburg.
Safe travels to you. Nazima says, Assalamu alaikum.
Yes, walaikum salam to you as well.
And she says, may Allah bless you guys with good health and grant you all your wishes. Ameen.
Ameen. Assalamu alaikum, Razia Qadir.
And to Hajra Habib, who says, Mufti Menk on point this morning and sending you her salam.
Walaikum salam to you. Fawzi, Peter Maritzburg as well. Shabir and Shaida Ali in Phoenix. Farooq Khan, who is, I suppose, on the roads now. Video not loading, don't know who sent it either, which is quite helpful. Shah Mushina in Savannah Park, Assalamu alaikum. Ismail Khan says,
never be afraid to try something new. Remember, amateurs built the Ark,
right?
Professionals built the Titanic.
Now that's a comparison you should look at. Wahida Khan, Assalamu alaikum to you.
And MH says, Assalamu alaikum, Exe Nix.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
It's breakfast time, but please, no crumbs on the microphone.
Your legacy, your wishes, your will. The Breakfast Rush, in conjunction with Shasta Miha Attorneys, invite you to join us on Saturday, 19 September 2026, from 10 a.m. onwards at 189 West Road, Overport, for an important opportunity to have your basic will drafted free of charge. Bookings are now open for World's Week and the Free Legal Advice Clinic. Spaces are limited, so reserve your consultation time with an attorney today on 031-208-1601. Protect your loved ones. Plan ahead. Instead, put it in writing.
Imagine your wealth working alongside you. With Anglo Wealth's professionally managed Sharia-compliant wealth and income solutions, your investments can help you work towards building a regular secondary income through real economic activity. Whether you're planning for your family's future or looking to strengthen your financial position, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Visit our website anglowealth.co.za or call 031-566-5201. Anglo Wealth Sharia is a registered national credit provider, NCRCP 7297.
At Radio Al Ansar, we value your feedback. If you have a broadcasting-related complaint, please send it in writing to the head of the Complaints Committee. Be sure to include your full name, contact details, a clear explanation of the complaint, and any supporting documents. You can email your complaint to feedback@alansar.org.za, that's feedback@alansar.org.za, or visit our administrative office at 207 West Road, Overport, Durban. Your voice matters to us.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
هذا هو بريكفاست رش مع نيشال سروان ونزميرة قسم.
चरागा नगमा ये गाए मिलकर मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा आमद से मुस्तफा की आलम है मुस्कुराया अनवार की साहर ने जुल्मत को है मिटाया हूरों मलक ने आकर मुझदा जब सुनाया बुलबुल ने गुलसीता में नगमा है गुनगुनाया बिया मीना के घर पर रहमत सारा पावल कर आएंगे शागे वाला मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा सरकार की आमद मरहबा दिलदार की आमद मरहबा हुजूर की आमद मरहबा पुरनूर की आमद मरहबा सच्चे की आमद मरहबा अच्छे की आमद मरहबा नबी का मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा खुशियां हैं चारों जानिब मौसम में ताज़गी है झंडे लगे हुए हैं महफिल सजी हुई है लाइटों से कुमकुमों से घर जगमगा रहे हैं दीवाने झूम उठे हैं धूमें मचा रहे हैं नूरानी काफिले हैं नातों के सिलसिले हैं हर एक का है नारा मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा उनकी तरह जहां में कोई नहीं है आया आता भी कैसे जबकि रब ने नहीं बनाया रब्बुल्ला ने उनको मुख्तार है बनाया उन अंबिया का उनको सरदार है बनाया उनका नहीं है सानी उनका नहीं है साया वो नूर है सरापा मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा नबी का मरहबा सरकार की आमद मरहबा दिलदार की आमद मरहबा
हुजूर की आमद मरहबा पुरनूर की आमद मरहबा
सच्चे की आमद मरहबा अच्छे की आमद मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा
तारीकियां मिटी है और नूर छा गया है जुल्मों सितम का वादा दुनिया से छट गया है
बुत मुंह के बल गिरे गए काबा चमक उठा गए तौहीद की शमा से रोशन जहां हुआ है रंगीन मुस्कुराए नगमे खुशी के गाए सबको मिला सहारा मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा औसो कुतुब वली हो सबने यही कहा है ईदों में अफजल ईद मिलाद मुस्तफा है
मिलाद के ही सदके सारा जहां बना है सदियों से उनका जश्न मिलाद हो रहा है
जब तक है जान अल्लाह मिलाद है मनाना कहता है हर दीवाना मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा
शौके फरीदी में हूँ सरकार का दीवाना रब के करम से मेरा शेवा है नात पढ़ना
नातों की बरकत से ही पहचाने मुझको दुनिया पढ़ता रहूंगा उनकी अजमत का मैं तराना जब तक बदन में जागे अल्लाह का मेहरबान है पढ़ता रहूंगा नगमा मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का आया मिलाद नबी का मरहबा
TBR, it says 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Peter Maritzburg. And before we go to headlining news, Yusuf Basa on WhatsApp says...
It grieves him that you should receive any injuries or difficulties. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, rahmatul lil alameen, mercy unto mankind, who will vouch for his ummah on the day of Qiyamah.
Mariam and Imran are driving right now and busy listening to the show on the radio set, cranked up and thinking does.
Whoever on the Phoenix Highway didn't know it's Milad al-Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam today, well, let's just say they do now. Loving the track, subhanallah. Awesome job as usual. Love you guys, Mariam and Imran.
You guys drive safe and just take it easy on the roads and don't break the speakers in the car, right? Assalamu alaikum, Raz here. Sheikh, hope you have yourself a lovely day.
And Sarah Bibi Mustafa saying, Vah, subhanallah, kya baat hai Nish and Naz, top of the world, Radio Al Ansar.
Let's see, Fazila Kaji, Assalamu alaikum, birthday greetings go out to brother Saeed. Have a super day. And lovely niece Nadia celebrating her birthday in Medina. What more can you ask for?
Incredible on such a beautiful day as well.
Beautiful. Well, let's paint a picture for you, right? Really quickly, because we're inviting you to send us a WhatsApp message with your thoughts on this one here. You're at work. Everything is normal. And suddenly, the fire alarm goes off and you're told to evacuate immediately. But before you head out, what's the one thing you would grab first? Is it your phone? Is it your laptop? Ladies, your handbag. Well, some guys carry handbags these days as well, but story for another day. important documents? Or are you leaving everything behind and getting out as fast as possible? So, you're at work, everything's normal, suddenly fire alarm, you're told to evacuate. Before you get out there, what's the one thing you would grab first? Tell us, what's the thing you're grabbing during an emergency evacuation? I want to hear your thoughts. We want to discuss your thoughts. So you can do this for us.
Don't keep that opinion in the family WhatsApp group. Bring it to the Breakfast Rush. WhatsApp 060-904-1056.
Let's talk about it. You got the number now. Send us that WhatsApp message while we let you know what's been happening in and around our world at 6:50 this morning. The campaign supporting Warrant Officer Carl Sander has officially reached a major milestone with 656,064 rand transferred into an attorney's trust account. Kyle van Reenen, who started the campaign, said over the past month, Warrant Officer Sander and the campaign organisers worked with BackaBuddy to ensure the funds were processed correctly, transparently, and in line with the necessary requirements. Sander, a senior investigator at Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation, or the Hawks, in KwaZulu-Natal, testified at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry in relation to the theft of more than 500 kilograms of cocaine bricks worth 200 million rand from the Port Shepstone Hawks office in November 2021.
Outside of South Africa, U.S. Secretary of Treasury Scott Bessent has announced an economic pressure campaign against Iran, vowing to target Tehran's financial interests across the world. Bessent said yesterday that the U.S. would target all of Iran's sources of revenue, including oil, with the aim of preventing other countries and companies from doing business with Tehran. He said countries around the world must choose between the U.S. and Iran, stressing that the new campaign exposes Tehran's trade partners to secondary penalties.
5 suspects appeared in the Musina Magistrates Court following the discovery of a clandestine 600 million rand drug lab on a Musina farm in Limpopo. The accused are 2 Mexican nationals and 3 Zimbabwean nationals. The counts levelled against them include illegal manufacture of a scheduled substance, drug dealing, drug possession, money laundering, and violations under the Immigration Act. It's 6:53 this morning, waiting for your WhatsApp messages to come through, because the scenario today is that you're at work, everything's normal, and suddenly the fire alarm goes off and you're told to evacuate immediately. And before you head out, what's the one thing that you would grab first? Your laptop, your phone, your handbag, important documents, or are you just leaving everything behind and getting out of there as fast as possible? So tell us, what's the first thing you are grabbing and running in an emergency evacuation scenario? Send us your WhatsApp messages, because we'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic.
Listen local, think global. Speak up. It's the Breakfast Rush. WhatsApp 060-904-1056.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Breakfast is served. No plates required. Just tune in. Some people start their morning with silence. Brave people. The rest of us listen to the Breakfast Rush.
It's fun day time again. Orient Islamic School is having a big fun day on Saturday, 29th of August at 9 o'clock. There's going to be games, fun, and lot of yummy food. guess what? My daddy is gonna be there too for all our Cancer Support Group friends. Please come and buy lots and lots of goodies. Remember, Saturday 29th of August at 9 o'clock at Orient Islamic School. Thank you. I'll see you there.
Babe, the radio is not working on my phone.
Hey, it's Nichal from your Breakfast Rush. Yes, certain things have changed. Some of you can't find us on our audio stream. Why? Well, because things change. Search Radio Al Ansar on Iono FM. That's IONO FM. Find our link, save it, download the Iono app, and listen to Radio Al Ansar worldwide. Also, check out our website, www.alansargroup.com, and you can stream from anywhere in the world. And whilst you're there, join our brand new WhatsApp channel. We'll see you inside your radio soon.
Your values, your finances, our priority. For nearly a decade, we at Standard Bank Sharia Banking have been the preferred choice for African businesses, with innovative solutions rooted in tradition. Let your finances reflect what matters to you. We invite you to partner with Standard Bank Sharia Banking today. Standard Bank, an authorized FSP and registered credit provider.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Woolerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
तमाम आलम इस्लाम को 12 रबीउन शरीफ की बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो। 12 रबीउल अव्वल 12 रबीउल अव्वल 12 रबीउल अव्वल 12 रबीउल अव्वल आए से मुसर्रत 12 रबीउल अव्वल आए नबी रहमत 12 रबीउल अव्वल आए से मुसर्रत 12 रबीउल अव्वल आए नबी रहमत 12 रबीउल अव्वल। इस माह में ही प्यारे आका हमें मिले हैं। इस माह में ही प्यारे आका हमें मिले हैं। इस माह में ही प्यारे आका हमें मिले हैं। मेरी ईद किस्मत है मेरी ईद किस्मत 12 रबीउल अव्वल है बाइस मुसर्रत 12 रबीउल अव्वल 12 रबीउल अव्वल 12 रबीउल अव्वल 12 रबीउल अव्वल 12 रबीउल अव्वल। हम एहतराम करते हैं इसलिए तुम्हारा। हम एहतराम करते हैं इसलिए तुम्हारा। एहतराम करते हैं इसलिए तुम्हारा। मुस्तफा से निस्बत है मुस्तफा से निस्बत 12 रबीउल अव्वल है मुस्तफा से निस्बत 12 रबीउल अव्वल। सरकार की आमद मरहबा आका की आमद मरहबा मौला की आमद मरहबा मंजा की आमद मरहबा सोए की आमद मरहबा अच्छे की आमद मरहबा सच्चे की आमद मरहबा 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 मरहबा। झंडे लगाएंगे हम खुशियाँ मनाएंगे हम। झंडे लगाएंगे हम खुशियाँ मनाएंगे हम। झंडे लगाएंगे हम खुशियाँ मनाएंगे हम। अपने
The Breakfast
लिए
Rush.
रहमत अपने लिए रहमत।
It is where you're at now, with about a minute to go to news at 7. Hafiz Anas Raza Atari is the name of the artist on this one here, and I'm afraid to give you the name that's in the system because it's not correct. But anyway, that's a story for another day. Zinat Khan, Salamu Alaikum. Zinat says, I would definitely grab my bag. My ID and driver's license is the most important. It beats standing in those treacherous home affairs queues. Man, I'll take a chance.
Nice answer. Unique one as well.
Yeah. Salam Zuzair here. If I was in China, your phone is live there. Without a phone, you're nothing. In South Africa, I'll take my wallet only.
Shana says, Nish, I'm grabbing important documents before I get deported.
You'll never know. Imran, my man. Hey, my man. He says, I'll grab my lunch bag.
Well,
And my
can't do
phone.
anything if you're hungry.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. I would grab my phone.
No name on that one there. My hubby and I work together, so he'll never leave the office without me in that situation. But because he can't grab me, he'll grab his phone. He'll come for me, I'll give him my phone, and I'll grab my bag. The powerful woman. Mariam and Imran, no comment. I'm not going to get him in the dog box.
And Ghulam says, on a lighter note, my lunch.
No, man, that's a serious note right there. I'm saying good lunch. You risk getting burned in an emergency situation. Assalamu alaikum. I'll grab my laptop. Too many hours of work to lose on that one.
Dedication. I have been through the situation, and the first thing I did was grab my tinkies.
Really?
I was having breakfast when that alarm sounded. Nurunis, I love that.
Zahir says, I'll take my car keys and I'll drive away into the sunset.
Farooq said, grab the phone, brother.
The first thing will be my newborn baby. Everything else is replaceable. Why is your newborn baby going to work?
I don't know.
Unless you work from home. Unless you work from home. This is another story.
Wahida says, well, I'll just grab my phone.
Right? Now, save the best for last.
I'll grab my boss so I can have a job after the fire.
Zairul, I'm not 100% certain your boss is listening in, but 10 browning points to you.
The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Making news at 7, a prominent Durban businessman and his co-accused Rangansamy Naidu facing human trafficking charges are expected to apply for bail in the Durban Magistrates Court today. And volunteers in Tunisia have continued the search for 2 people still missing after a boat carrying 15 migrants sank off the country's southeastern coast. Good morning, I'm Thabile Duma. A prominent Durban businessman and his co-accused Rangansamy Naidu facing human trafficking charges are expected to apply for bail in the Durban Magistrates Court today. The case stems from a 2022 incident involving 3 young women from Eldorado Park in Johannesburg who were lured with a fake SIM card job opportunity and were later forced into sexual exploitation at a Durban North property. Naidu, aged 48, is facing charges of human trafficking, kidnapping, cybercrime, criminal injury and procurement for prostitution. The businessman faces a total of 20 charges, including sexual assault. The man, who cannot be named until he has pleaded to the charges, is a businessman and a former policeman. With fewer than 5 days left before the 31st of August deadline, Postbank has issued a final appeal to nearly 80,000 social grant beneficiaries who have yet to migrate from SASSA Gold cards to the black cards. Postbank has said that the deadline will not be extended and urged affected beneficiaries to complete the migration as soon as possible to avoid interruptions to their grant payment services. More than 1.8 million beneficiaries have already migrated to the black cards since the process began last year. The latest phase of the migration, which started in April this year, targeted about 420,000 beneficiaries. Postbank said that fewer than 80,000 still needed to complete the process. Most of those outstanding migrations are in KwaZulu-Natal, where about 20,000 beneficiaries still needed to switch cards. In more news, a murder-accused Aletta Rose returned to the Bellville Magistrates Court yesterday, where her appearance was again marked by outbursts, this time allegedly threatening to throw a bottle at a photographer. Rose, aged 63, who is accused of murdering her sister Constance Schultz, aged 79, appeared briefly as the court dealt with an update on her pending bed placement for psychiatric observation. Before proceedings got underway, the court orderly informed the court that Rose first needed to smoke her cigarette to cool down before entering the court. Upon her appearance, Rose appeared agitated when a photographer came near her. She told the photographer not to go near her or she'll throw the bottle, before aiming the bottle in the direction of the photographer. A court orderly immediately intervened and told her to calm down while instructing the photographer to move back. Parliament Select Committee on Education, Science and the Creative Industries has called for tougher action against violent criminals following the murder of a champion boxer Zolani Tete in Mdantsane in the Eastern Cape over the weekend. Committee Chairperson Maki Feni said that the killing highlighted the growing threat posed by violent crime and illegal firearms, arguing that arrests alone were no longer sufficient to And finally, volunteers in Tunisia have continued the search for 2 people still missing after a boat carrying 15 migrants sank off the country's southeastern coast as the city of Ben Guadain reeled from violent protests sparked by the tragedy. Footage verified by a news agency showed volunteers in the city of Zaziz heading out to sea on fishing boats yesterday to search for the missing. The migrant boat, believed to be headed towards Italy, sank late on Friday after setting off from a location between Zaziz and Ben Guadain, with 15 mostly young people on board. It sank about 14 nautical miles off the coast of Zaziz. Only one person survived, having drifted at sea for about 48 hours before being rescued by a commercial vessel, according to Tunisian media. Taking a look at financial indicators, the rand to the US dollar is trading at 16 rands and 3 cents, to the pound at 18 rands and 68 cents, to the euro at 21 rands and 84 cents. The Saudi riyal is at 4 rands and 26 cents. Gold is trading at $4,627.13 an ounce, while Brent crude oil is trading at $92.24 a barrel. That's it for now. I will be back with headlines at 7:30. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Thabile Duma.
7 after 7, we'd asked our listeners if the building caught a light while you were at work and the emergency thingy goes on, right, the alarm. Thabile, what is the one thing, the first thing, the most important thing you turn around for, run back into the office, grab it, and then run away?
I'm tempted to copy the last comment.
You grab
grabbing
the boss?
Yeah, because I'll need a job.
Who that?
We have multiple bosses.
Yeah.
But the one closest.
I'd run into the finance department.
No, they don't have the power.
They press send on the salary.
Yes, but then someone has to instruct them now to press send. So the person that instructs them, they are the one to sort out.
We'll need a good couple of hands.
Nasima says, I'll grab my bag. My entire life is in my bag. Nasima, I believe you because I've never, ever seen an empty handbag. I don't think it's physically possible to empty a lady's handbag.
It is.
No,
to empty.
For you to
Yes,
empty.
it is.
For you to do it.
Yeah.
For anybody else, I think it's like that's like a never ending. It doesn't matter how small. It could be a little clutch or big bin bag with handles. It would never get empty. I'm telling you.
It would take you under a minute.
It's like, hey, where's the earbuds? Look in the bottom back corner.
Never.
You can never get to the bottom back corner.
Coming from that gender that asks us to keep things in the handbag, Thabile.
I've
but
never
then you
done
will
that.
need something. Guess who will have it?
Exactly.
Your wife will have it
Do
in
you
her
have
bag.
a tissue for me?
I've never done it.
Sanitizer.
Never. I've never asked either of you to keep tissues in your bags.
I love it when Thabile's in studio. It's
Me
like
too.
backup.
Me too. So, Tahir Abdul, my brother, safety guaranteed for you. Safety guaranteed. You will never enter the dog box because his answer is the Tupperware. My wife's Tupperware.
Aww.
So guaranteed safety for this brother right here.
Biryani for dinner for you today.
Morning. For Thabile, it should be her water bottle. That's not a water bottle. Safia, she's sitting right here in the studio. I'm not saying this behind her back. She does not carry a water bottle to the studio. She carries a mini Jojo tank.
Red lights, brake lights, and plenty of where did this taxi come from moments. Lieutenant Colonel Raouf is checking the roads for us with your latest rush hour traffic report.
I'm pretty certain Colonel Raouf has never delved into his wife's handbag looking for a needle in a haystack. But he's got the traffic for us. Colonel, Assalamu alaikum, welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. If you're traveling on Ambila Road and Sanya Road, there's an accident involving two vehicles, so there will be delays. Allow for the traveling time. Truck broken down on Ambila Road near Flamingo Court. 2 lanes on the right-hand side are obstructed. Please approach with caution. Broken down truck on the M25 Commercial Highway under the Duffs Road Bridge in the middle lane as you're going eastbound towards the N2. This was causing major traffic issues this morning with traffic coming out of Phoenix, Komaku, into Zuma, Imanda. Traffic's really backing up on the M25. So please allow for extra traveling time. The R102, Gopal, Durban Road, and Walter Reed Road. Now, at the traffic lights, you've got an accident involving 2 vehicles. This is in the Verulam area, so there will be some sort of delay there as well. Just allow for extra traveling time, please, if you are in the vicinity. Accident has occurred just after the first traffic light on Ambila Road. As you're coming on Ambila Road, the concrete freeway, as you go past the first set of traffic lights, it's not far from Flamingo Court. There's an accident there involving a truck and a car, so there will be delays there as well. Allow for extra traveling time there, please. Slow moving traffic on the N3 coming into Durban as you're approaching Spaghetti Junction. Slow moving traffic on the Southern Freeway as you're coming into the city, taking the Victoria Magman outcome. That's your first second update.
Thank you very much, Colonel Raouf. I have to ask, right, so you've been a police officer, Metropolitan Police Officer now for well over 30 years, am I right?
No, Metropolitan Officer for 26 years.
Right.
Before that, I was proudly City Police.
Hey, same thing, man, different flag.
No, different, completely different.
All right, here's the thing. So you've been a police officer basically for the entire lifespan of your children, am I right?
Correct.
Now, when they were babies, when they were small, like 5, 6, 7 years old, whatever, small, and if somebody had to ask, what does your dad do for work? What do you think they would have said at that time?
He's a policeman.
That's all?
Yeah.
So they wouldn't have, like, no, he goes out and he arrests all the naughty people. They wouldn't do that? They wouldn't say that?
I'm not sure, eh?
Okay, fine. Let me get some clarity. I've got one of them sitting in front of me.
Well, my kids never spoke much when they were small.
They weren't allowed to? No, shame. I'm kidding. Only because he's sitting right here. Altaf Salam. Salam. So if somebody had to ask you when you were 5, 6, 7 years old, right? Somewhere around there, what does dad do for work? What would you have said?
5, 6 years old, I've probably have said he's a policeman who works with dogs.
With dogs, yeah. Say, okay, he would have elaborated. Thank you. Colonel, take it easy. We'll catch up in a bit.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Now, Altaf, the reason I'm asking this question, and to Dad as well, is there's this link that you sent me, which is pretty interesting.
It is.
Kids' opinions of what their parents do for work. I mean, there was one little girl who the interviewer says, so what does mom do for work? And what does dad do for work? And she comes back and says, well, they make a lot of money to buy me new toys.
Accurate.
Do you know what I mean? So folks, think about it. If somebody had to ask your child what you did for work, what do you think the response would be?
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision and care. Proudly South African and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
The sun is up, Durban is moving, and the breakfast rush is officially in the building.
Gaza needs your support more than ever. Homes have been shattered, and families have lost everything. With your support, Our teams are delivering clean water tankers, feeding the hungry, and assisting orphans who have no one left. Let us give Gaza whatever help we can. African Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
7:15 on your Breakfast Rush, and today we're talking about speech therapy. What it is, who it helps, and why early intervention is so important. Joining us this morning is speech and language therapist Zahira Musa. So Zahira has her master's in speech therapy and has been in the field for over 20 years. Zahira, assalamu alaikum and welcome to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar.
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you for having me.
Jazakallah for being here. What is speech therapy, Zahira?
Many people think that speech therapy is just helping children pronounce words correctly.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big misconception. Speech and language therapists help people communicate in many different ways. We work with children and adults who have difficulties with talking clearly, understanding language, using language, touching or stammering, reading and early literacy skills, as well as social communication.
When should parents be concerned?
There are a few signs that parents should not ignore. For example, by around 12 months, babies should be babbling.
Mm-hmm.
By 2 years, children should be using short phrases. By 3 years, strangers should understand what children are saying.
Okay.
Parents should seek advice if a child is following simple instructions, isn't combining words, becomes frustrated because others don't understand them, stutters, or struggles to interact with others.
Now, what happens during the therapy?
Okay, so speech therapy is not like school. It's a lot of fun. Children learn through play, so we use games, puzzles, books, pretend play, and toys to teach speech and language skills.
Mm-hmm.
While children are playing, we are carefully building communication skills. And parents play an important role because children learn best when they practice these skills every day at home.
Zahira, who benefits from speech therapy?
Speech therapy is not just for children. We work with people across the lifespan. Children may need help with speech sounds, language development, learning difficulties. Teenagers may need support with literacy, language, social communication, and adults may need therapy for stroke or head injury. So communication and speech therapy happens at every age.
And does speech and language development affect schooling as well as how?
Yes. Speech and language are actually the foundation for learning. Long before children learn to read and write, they learn to listen, understand language, and use words to express their thoughts. These early communication skills become the building blocks for literacy. When children start school, they are expected to understand instructions, learn new vocabulary, answer questions, tell stories, and eventually read and write.
Mm-hmm.
If a child has difficulty with speech and language, these school tasks can become more challenging for them. For example, a child who struggles to understand spoken language may find it difficult to follow classroom instructions, learn new concepts, or understand what they are reading. A child with limited vocabulary may also find it difficult to express their ideas in speaking and later in writing.
What is one message you would like listeners to remember?
Communication opens doors. It affects learning, friendships, employment, and confidence. If you are concerned about yourself, your child, or a loved one, don't wait until the problem becomes bigger. An assessment can provide reassurance, practical advice, or early support if needed. Every help can make a lifelong difference.
Beautifully said. Speech and language therapist Zahira Musa, thank you for your time and information on our show this morning. Have a lovely day.
Thank you for having me.
Ameen. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
Some mornings need coffee, some need conversation. Yours needs the Breakfast Rush.
Your legacy, your wishes, your will. The Breakfast Rush, in conjunction with Shasta Miha Attorneys, invite you to join us on Saturday, 19 September 2026, from 10 a.m. onwards at 189 West Road, Overport, for an important opportunity to have your basic will drafted free of charge. Bookings are now open for World's Week and the Free Legal Advice Clinic. Spaces are limited, so reserve your consultation time with an attorney today on 031-208-1601. Protect your loved ones. Plan ahead. Put it in writing.
Plan your dream holiday with the specialist, World of Travel, as we pride ourselves in offering you the best in Hajj and Umrah. We also offer travel packages to the Middle East, Far East, and many more exotic destinations. Call our professional travel consultants now on 031 20 888 or view our website www.worldoftravel.co.za. Visit us at 44 Crescent Street as memorable journeys begin with World of Travel by Irshad Malik. The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Sandton 2.0.
Vodacom, incredible amounts of specials available for you, reminding you as well that our blue tag sale is still on. The best of savings for you, purely and exclusively to us, from the 17th of August 2026 till the 6th of September 2026. And with that, come in and look at our SIM-only deals, like the 6 gig Red Core top-up deal, giving you 250 minutes, 30 gigs data once off, 1 gig of video tickets valid for a 3-month period at 299 Rand per month over 24 months. We also have the Red VIP deal, 400 gigs of data, separated in 200 anytime, 200 night owl, unlimited minutes for your talk time, and 5 gigabytes of video data over a 3-month period for 1,299 Rand a month over 24 months. If you want something else, look at our SIM-only 12 gig Red Core top-up plan. 750 minutes on this one, your 30 gigs once of data, 1 gigabyte Vodacom ticket over a 3-month period at 449 Rand per month over 24 months. And the last one for now, a Red VIP 200 gigs, giving you 100 gigs anytime, 100 gigs night owl, unlimited minutes, 999 Rand per month over 24 months. And we also throw in video ticket, which is your 5 gigs at a 3-month period. So we've got your SIM cards, we've got your devices. Where else do you need to go except coming to us?
This feature on The Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Sandton 2.0. Vodacom shop for smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets, to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, The Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Santon 2.0.
Don't keep that opinion in the family WhatsApp group. Bring it to the Breakfast Rush. WhatsApp 060-904-1056.
Been asking for your thoughts on what would you take away in an emergency. Meaning, you're at work, everything's okay, suddenly the fire alarm goes off and you're told to evacuate. What's the first thing you would grab and get out there? Now, spoke to Colonel Raouf and said, when your kids were tiny, what would they tell everybody that you were? One of his kids says, well, my daddy's a policeman who works with dogs.
Sounds accurate.
Faisal comes through with an interesting take on this one.
So this is a pure example of how the youth can be very impressionable. A young boy was asked what his father does for work. And he said, my father controls the head of the rich and famous. Wow. He moves them back. Yeah. He moves them front. Right. He moves them left. He moves them right.
Wow.
He makes them nod as he pleases. And they say nothing about it. His father was a barber.
A barber. Look at that perspective.
Like a whole riddle.
You know, Shana, assalamu alaikum. Hope you're well. This one's quite interesting. Yasin comes through and says, hey, my kids know that I'm an accountant, but they read it as counter.
They're not wrong.
So what your daddy do? He a counter. He a counter. Yeah.
In respect of what you would take if your office was catching a light.
Yeah.
Abdullah says, my ID book.
Why do you still, Abdullah, why do you still have an ID book? Should you not have your card by now?
Can I confess that I also am an Abdullah?
Oi, oi, oi. Why have you not gotten your card yet? Yeah, Abdullah says old school. Naz can't steal your answer. She cannot steal your... You're not old school. Lazy. I don't understand. Wait. Altaf. Oh, my word. Thank gosh you're here.
It's not confession time.
Zakaria, please grab a microphone because you gentlemen, you're going to help me with this one. She was having fun because she had Thabile in the studio for backup.
Thabile, where are you?
She's writing the headlines. She'll be here in a minute. Now, I'm not going to ask Yak about his ID. It's going to be too soon for that one. However, standing in a queue at Home Affairs, I think everybody who's 18 years and over has made this life-changing journey at some point. I say life-changing because it is during this journey that you find out that you can hire a 30 rand plastic chair for 200 rand. That's life-changing information right there.
That's still a thing.
It is during this journey that you can go to and find out at 3:30 a.m. there is already a queue of 6 people outside on the road. And by 7 a.m., those 6 spaces are for sale at how much, Zach?
200.
200 rand a space.
Goodness.
Right? And guess what those guys do? At 7, they'll sell you their space for 200 and they go stand in the back of the queue.
Sure.
And then eventually they get down there and they're like, price gone up now.
Talk about side hustles.
All right? And listen, here's the thing. I'm saying it freely because everybody knows this happens. Now, Altaf, do you have a contact? Is a question we hear very often.
Yes.
Very often.
Yeah.
Do you have a contact? Do you have a contact for passports? Yeah. You got a contact for ID books? Yeah. You got a contact for driver's license? Yeah. It's called the Department of Home Affairs and the Motor Licensing Department. That's a contact, bro.
You're a very good boy.
These days you don't need to go to Home Affairs.
Go online.
Yeah.
You do it at your bank.
You can.
I was actually about to say that.
You make an appointment today, you're probably going to get a booking like in a month from now.
You must put your headphone on, then she can hear you talking.
I did both my ID and my passport at the bank.
Right?
Total time spent. Application for the ID, pick up the ID. Application for the passport, pick up the passport. Under half an hour.
Whoa.
Total time spent.
Okay, where's this bank branch? Is it in like Orania or something? Like it's the queues are short.
No, it's in Konubia.
Right? Okay. Zach, best experience at Home Affairs?
Multiple.
Best experience at Home Affairs?
Best experience?
Yeah.
Well, so it's a personal one, but it's
obviously,
more,
that's what I'm asking you.
I think confirmation, basically.
Right. Okay, Durkee. Nazmeera's best experience at Home Affairs is come, I'll help you. Come.
I don't have one.
Come, I'll help you. Altaf, you must make a space for Thabile to read the news now. Okay, thank you very much. Come, I'll help you.
If you came in
Why
like
does somebody...
5 minutes earlier, all my problems
No.
would have been solved.
Why is there a contact at South Africa's Home Affairs that is come, I'll help you? Why? Like, why?
The Breakfast Rush. News headlines.
Making news at the bottom of the hour, Northwest businessman and alleged political fixer Bran Makhodzi is due to appear in the Johannesburg Magistrates Court today for his fourth attempt to secure bail on new facts after 3 previous bids were rejected. The Standing Committee on Appropriations will receive a briefing from the Department of International Relations and Cooperation on plans to recoup 1.4 billion rands owed by foreign countries. And finally, the United States is preparing to cancel business and tourism visas of up to 200,000 foreigners who have applied for or are seeking asylum in the country. That's it for now. For Radio Al-Ansar News, I'm Thabile Duma.
Do you have a contact?
What contact?
At Home Affairs?
No.
We need something. We need Nazmeera to get into this century.
I still have my green ID, so...
You see? This is why
I don't go there.
No. Hang on 1 second. Do you not have an ID card? Because I still have my green ID book because I didn't return it. And I've got an ID card because I renewed.
I have my ID book.
The book, just
the
that.
Green book.
Just the one that you can scan with a barcode and what.
Yes, just that.
Right?
In perfect condition.
Altaf, it's a gender thing. It's a gender thing. You also got both, right? Because nobody returns the old one. I mean, it's like I get more handsome as I get older, so I want a new picture.
Exactly.
Like, why should I go and stand on the line?
Exactly.
To get the
Thank
new...
you.
No, when it's become an offense, then okay, maybe.
Thank you. Thank you.
But for now,
Yes.
no, I have
Hang on
no
for a second.
desire to stand there.
Really?
In the long line. No, I have no desire at all.
You see?
See? I'm gonna make a statement here, and I'm gonna get in trouble. So you guys help me out on this one, right? Thabile is gonna go and get her ID card when the little fella turns 16 and needs to get his first ID book.
It makes sense.
Because then you're forced to go, right?
Still sometimes, so
So can I
I'm
tell
okay
you
with that.
on this topic? I had to
Shana
get a
says same
passport
with me.
recently. You see?
So it's a gender thing.
I had to get a passport recently.
Right.
There was no other option. And purely because I had to go there for that, did I apply for the
card.
The card. If not, I would not have.
So you had a contact for the for the passport.
That's
very
Mom.
hot outside.
That's
Strap in, South Africa. It's time to navigate the morning madness.
Come on, I'll help you.
Lieutenant Colonel Raouf has eyes on the roads with your rush hour traffic update. Let's find out what's moving and what's not.
So here's the thing, Nazmeera Cassim has just made a confession that she doesn't listen to the traffic report. So what we've done is, Colonel Raouf, we forced her to put a headphone on so she can listen to the traffic report and get the information. So Colonel Raouf, Assalamu alaikum, welcome back.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. All roads leading to Amgeni Road Home Affairs is clear. Okay, the truck we spoke about broken down on Ambila Road is still there. It's Stillawood Road and Ambila Road, so the obstruction is still in that vicinity. Accident at Northway Mall outside the Nando's in PMB. 2 vehicles involved in this one, so there's delays. Slow moving traffic on the M4 Northern Freeway, Roots West Highway coming into Durban. Vehicle broken down, not telling me exactly where, but This is causing problems on the M4 with traffic backing up. Accident on Jenny Road, on ramp to the N2 Service Road, and the N2 Service Road goes north. So you've got Amgeni Road climbing up, going over the bridge, going towards the Amgeni River, going on to the N2 North towards the Nanda Road. On that bridge, that's where the accident is. There will be delays as well. Just allow for extra traveling time, please. That's your traffic.
Thank you very much, Colonel Raouf. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. All our drivers appreciate it as well. And we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning, inshallah.
When was the ID card introduced in this country?
When was the ID card introduced in this country? I'm going to assume 5 years ago. Maybe more.
You know, if you got old people listening to this radio station
No,
now,
there's no old people that listen.
They will attest to what I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I still got my father's ID card. It was a green ID card.
Card?
That was issued to them in those years.
Card?
Yes, ID card.
Wow. That is interesting information right there. Thank you very much.
So you used to have an ID card,
Mm-hmm.
and then it went from ID card to a green book.
Right.
And back to an ID card again.
ID card to a green book and back to an ID card again.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay. I didn't know that.
This is interesting information. Thank you, Colonel. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
There you go. Brother Ibrahim that's listening in right now, he's on the beach busy taking a walk or maybe riding a bicycle. All I'm going to say to you is thank you for the pictures that are coming through every morning from the beach. But there's this just this one picture where I'm going to say you need to clean the lens before sending it. Because we want to see the beauty of creation. We definitely do. So do send those through. We do appreciate you. Eagerly awaiting the next fun run. Inshallah. Rashida, he's right. I also have card and ID book from back then. Rihanna, yes, I remember the card. Salams. My mum also had this green card. This is Croatia. MH, I also have the ID card of my grandfather and father. By the way, when MH was asked what would he grab in an event of a fire, what was his answer?
Gudri.
MH would grab his Gudri.
It's cold outside.
Because he's at home. ID card, blue book, green book, and back to ID card. Hey, sounds like this, like a circle.
That was today's
right?
Today's age
cycle.
when I got that information.
Talking about people that would remember things from years ago, right? Bell bottoms, stovepipes, straight cut, back to bell bottom, back to stovepipes, back to straight cuts. And if you know what I'm talking about, send a message through. Send it through.
Don't keep that opinion in the family WhatsApp group. Bring it to the Breakfast Rush. WhatsApp 060-904-1056.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
For over 5 decades, Sunfoil has nurtured a legacy rooted from our land. From a sunflower seed grown with goodness and love, crafted through excellence, precision, and care. Proudly South African, and the only 100% pure sunflower oil endorsed as a diamond partner by the Heart and Stroke Foundation. Cook with confidence, serving the best to the people you love, from one dish to the next. Sunfoil, the heart of good cooking.
It's fun day time again. Orient Islamic School is having a big fun day on Saturday, 29th of August at 9 o'clock. There's going to be games, fun, and lot of yummy food. Guess what? My daddy is going to be there too for all our Kansas support group friends. Please come and buy lot of goodies. Remember, Saturday, 29th of August at 9 o'clock. at Orient Islamic School. Thank you. I'll see you there.
At Checkers, our steakhouse classic range is crafted for those who take pride in every braai. Each cut is hand-trimmed by our expert butchers, perfectly matured and vacuum-packed for tenderness that melts in your mouth. From man-sized T-bone steak, beef tomahawk and classic steak cuts, our butchery brings you over 21 steakhouse classic steak cuts to choose from, perfectly prepared. Checkers Cowie Park and Westwood Mall. Butchery, bakery and deli, certified by the NIHT.
For gold and silver investors, the right partner makes all the difference. At IBV Gold, we are a world leader in gold and silver Krugerrands, trusted for over 21 years. Looking to sell? We offer seamless transactions and immediate payment for your Krugerrands. Whether you're buying or selling, IBV Gold delivers unmatched value, security and discretion. Your decision is simple. IBV Gold is the place. IBV Gold, the most valuable decision you'll make. Visit us at www.ibvgold.co.za.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willerton Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
The Breakfast Rush. The day is moving. Stay one step ahead with the Breakfast Rush.
أنت النور أنت بدر يا شفيع الورى يا رسول الله يا مصطفى يا مصطفى आपका आना रहमत का छाना आपके आने से चमका ज़माना या मुस्तफा या मुस्तफा आपका आना बख्त जगाना अर्शो ज़मीं पर नूर का खजाना या मुस्तफा या मुस्तफा अंतल मुर्तजा अंतल मुंतहा आपके दर से मिला है रास्ता या हबीबी या शफी अलवरा जुल्फे मुअंतर रुख है जुहा आपके जैसा कोई ना हुआ देख के आपका रूप सुहाना झुक गया कदमों में सारा ज़माना या मुस्तफा आपका आना रहमत का छाना सल्लु अला नबी सल्लु अलैहि सल्लु अला शफी सल्लु अला दिल में बसाया है नाम आपका आलम पे छाया है नूर आपका कोई ना ऐसा सखी है देखा हर एक दर्द बंद को आपने संभाला या रसूल अल्लाह या हबीब अल्लाह आपकी मिठास आपका करम मिट गए दुनिया से सारे ही गम आ गए आका हमारे आ गए नूर वाले ताज वाले कमली वाले आ गए मरऊफ या रहीम या रसूल अल्लाह अज़ीम कल्बी बिल मदीना शौकी लिल हबीब तैयबा की गलियों में दिल मेरा खो गया जब से देखा तुम्हें मैं तुम्हारा हो गया आपके दर की गदाई है मेरी सल्तनत आप ही से तो है मेरी दुनिया में आकीबत हर गदा को मिला है दर से तुम्हारे बख्शिश का मुजद
is your breakfast rush. It's 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. Now, Ahmad and Mustafa is the title of the recording. It's Nazir Khan with Iqbal, and it's a 2026 release as well. So Sufi Beats is where the track was released on. So if you're looking for it, it's Ahmad and Mustafa, Nazir Khan, Sufi Beats, and of course Iqbal doing some work on that one there as well. It's a 2026 release, so brand new recordings for you here on your breakfast rush. I can listen to this over and over again. MH, no problem. We'll play it for you again another day. Abbas, lovely.
Faisal says salams, wishing Layla Sheikh Dadi a happy 80th birthday. Du'as that Allah Ta'ala bless you with good health and happiness. Have a Mubarak day, and we share the same birthday. So happy birthday, Faisal Sahib.
Faisal, you could have told us in another way that it's your birthday, but happy birthday to you as well. Sarah says, hey, I wore bell bottoms and stovepipes.
Okay.
Listen, I'm feeling a little bit, I don't know, older, because there seems to be nobody in the studio that knows what stovepipes are.
We need like a translation.
Before our time.
Before your time. Attorney Ash Singh is in the studio now. Ash, morning, how are you?
Hi, I'm good, thanks, and you?
Good. Tell me you know what stovepipes are.
I do not.
Man.
My apologies.
I feel so... Anyway, Nichal, you're talking about pants because I was just talking about it with my neighbor, Hasina. Cool. Yes, we're talking about pants, right? So bell bottoms, you know what bell bottoms are, right? Right. Nowadays, bell bottoms are called bootleg. Same thing, different ID number. That's all. Stovepipes were those ones that are so narrow that you had to put your foot in a packet in order to slip into it. And then you slip the packet out the other way like socks.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what they call it, stovepipes, right? Oh, man. Yes, there you go. Getting confirmation here. Those really narrow pants. Thank you, Hasina. Anyway, it's 7:47 this morning. If you're wondering why attorney Ash Singh is in the studio, well, Altaf, before we get into conversation on topic... you folks know that Altaf is our resident attorney. Altaf Raouf is the director of a Durban-based law firm with a specialization in labor law, has his LLB degree obtained from UKZN, specializing as well in criminal law and civil law. Altaf, 19 September 2026 is going to be a day where we're inviting everybody and their nanny to come through to Al Ansar at 189 West Road in Overport, sit down and have a chat with a fully qualified and experienced attorney. And why are we doing that?
Correct. It's part of our outreach initiatives that we do every year. We've got this group of attorneys that give off their time free of charge. We have the legal clinics and we have the Wolves Week event. And we sort of combine the two this time. Because we haven't had a legal clinic in a while.
Yeah.
And speaking of nannies, one of our attorneys became a nanny yesterday.
Really?
Lutfia.
Oh, wow.
So congratulations to her on that.
Congratulations.
Yeah. In fact, I'll give Nazmeera the details because she'll be very interested in that.
Oh, nice.
In becoming a nanny.
No, that's not possible.
Right? I saw Aishwarya Singh turn her head as soon as Altaf said one of our attorneys became a nanny. She's like, It's like, where's he going to go with this one? But let's get into it. We're speaking this morning about this event and information related to the event, to what makes it so important. So with us in the studio is Aishwarya Singh of Singh and Associates, LLB, LLM, Liverpool, John Moores University. Wow. Welcome.
Thank you.
What makes a will valid in sunny South Africa?
Okay, so there are formal requirements for a valid will set out in the Wills Act. So they're very specific, which is why it's best to caution people to not treat a will like an ordinary document.
Mhm.
Firstly, a will must be in writing, handwritten, typed, or printed,
Yeah.
etc. The person making the will, called the testator or testatrix, must be at least 16 years old and must have the mental capacity to appreciate the nature and effect of making a will. Then it comes to the signing part. When a will is signed, the testator must sign. If it's multiple pages, all pages must be signed. All two witnesses of at least 14 years of age and competent enough to speak in a courtroom must also sign each page, etc. So all of this must be done. This is a very formal process involved in signing a will. So you can't simply just sign your will, have two people randomly sign it or not sign, have witnesses sign and call it a will. It needs to have been properly executed.
Okay. Who can create a will, and what does mental capacity have to do with it?
Okay, so anyone who is 16 years or older may make a will in terms of the act, unless at the time of making the will, they're mentally incapable of appreciating the nature and effect of what they're doing. So this distinction is important. People sometimes assume that if someone is elderly, unwell, in hospital, etc., that they don't possess the mental capacity. They automatically won't have the capacity to make a will, which is not the legal test. The question is whether the person had the mental capacity at the time when the will was made, whether they understood that they are making the will and understood in general what they were doing with their estate.
So, further to that, who can act as a witness to a will, and can I have a beneficiary as one of the witnesses?
Okay, so a competent witness is someone who's at least 14 years old and who is not incompetent to give evidence in a court. You need at least two competent witnesses, and they need to be present when the will is executed. There is an issue that people need to be aware of. That's with 4A of the Wills Act. So people involved with execution, preparation under that will, and then receive a benefit under that will. For example, someone who signs a will as the witness or writes the will or whatever can be possibly disqualified from this. There are exceptions, but the Act provides circumstances in which a court can declare someone competent to receive a benefit under these circumstances. But from a practical perspective, why create the problem? If you're leaving your house to your daughter, for example, don't have her sign as a beneficiary or anything of that sort, or a witness. a witness. Use two independent witnesses to be safe.
Can I draft my own will, or should I have it professionally drafted?
You can draft your own will. There's no requirement that it needs to be professionally drafted by an attorney or whatever. What matters is that it complies with the formal requirements of the Act. There are templates, etc. available. But the important thing is that you understand that these templates are a starting point. It's how you execute it that matters, and what you put in your will that matters. So while you don't legally have to use an attorney, I would recommend having your will professionally drafted or at least reviewed by an attorney or someone who understands succession law. A well-drafted document can still cause problems if it wasn't properly executed.
So what happens, because we still have people, with this particular problem, what happens if somebody cannot physically sign their own name?
So the law does make provision for that situation. A person who cannot physically sign their name is not automatically prevented from making a will. They can make a mark, such as a thumbprint, or someone can sign on their behalf in terms of the Act as well, provided that the statutory requirements are followed. So there's additional formalities when this comes into place. When the testator signs in this manner, the signing must take place in the presence of the usual two competent witnesses. And as well as a commissioner of oaths in this case. The commissioner must satisfy themselves that this is the testator, that confirm the identity, and that confirm that this is the will of the testator. So they need to sign and commission every page of the will as well.
Can I just cross something out or write a change onto my will after I've signed it?
That's something I would strongly advise people not to do themselves. The Wills Act specifically regulates amendments to will. So amendment has to be properly identified by the testator's signature or by whoever is signing at the testator's direction in terms when they can't sign themselves. Signature must be made or acknowledged in the presence of 2 competent witnesses, etc. There are additional requirements when the testator obviously makes a mark and such. So if you have an old will and you suddenly decide, for example, that you want to change the person who inherits your house, don't just cross it out and do it and write in someone else's name. Have the amendment executed properly, or for convenience sake, just have a new will drafted. It's cleaner.
Yeah. So then what happens if a will does not comply with all of these formal requirements? Is it just like automatically invalid?
No. So the formal requirements are extremely important, but the fact that a document doesn't comply with every formality does not necessarily mean that there's absolutely no possibility of it being recognized. There's a section in the Wills Act, Section 2.3, that provides a mechanism whereby a court can order the master to accept a document as a will, even though it doesn't comply with the formal requirements. But these are in the appropriate circumstances. They have to be satisfied that it was drafted or executed by the person who has since died, etc. But this, I have to emphasize, is a remedial mechanism. It's not something you should count on or plan around. You wouldn't want your family to go to court after your death to fight over your will.
Correct. Now, if I already have a will, what should I be checking and when should I have it reviewed?
It shouldn't be treated as a once-off exercise, in my opinion. You should review it whenever there's a significant change in your circumstances. For example, if you get married, divorced, have a child, lose a beneficiary, acquire significant assets, etc., you should look at your will again. You should also make sure that the person you've nominated as your executor is still willing to do so, and make sure that all beneficiaries are properly identified. Also, double check that your document is properly executed with witnesses on each page, etc. And another very practical thing to check is where your original will is kept. Lots of people
don't know,
can't find a will of someone who has passed on.
Right.
They know a will exists, but they don't know where it is. So it's just better that it's somewhere where everyone can find it, so that there's no issue after your death.
I like that because it leads into this listener question that's coming in now that says, what do we do with the will once it's signed?
Keep it in a safe place. I know some attorneys do keep copies, another original of the will or whatever it may be. Keep it somewhere very safe, but ensure that someone knows where it is. At least your executor should know where your will is kept.
And you're just leading into the next question. Can one of the beneficiaries be an executor?
Yes, a beneficiary can be an executor.
Short and sweet. Listeners asking questions in here, do appreciate it. Although we ask you to jump back into the conversation now, and for the both of you to apply your minds to this question, because this is my question. One of the first things that you said when answering question number 1 was the will must be in writing. It can be handwritten, typed, or printed. In this age of technology, if somebody makes a video and says, here, Mr. Attorney, here's a copy of my will, I've made a video, will that be invalid?
I would say prima facie invalid, meaning on the face of it invalid,
right?
Because it doesn't comply with the requirements
of being handwritten.
Okay. However, Aishwarya has mentioned Section 2.3 of the Wills Act. An application can be made to court to basically instruct the Master of the High Court to accept that will, or rather that video, as your last will and testament.
Okay. Can copies be made?
Of a will?
Yeah.
You can make copies, but when submitting it to the master after a person's death, they require the original. A copy can be made so that beneficiaries can know what's in the will, whatever it may be.
All right. So, Aldaf, give us date, time, venue, and booking details.
So, 19th September 2026. It's a Saturday. We're looking at running from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. 189 West Road. If you want to book, contact Al Ansar reception during normal working hours. That's 8 to 4. Well, let's say 8:30 to 4. Just allow them time in the morning to set up, etc. Contact number 031-208-1601. Just call, make your booking. We're asking for the bare minimum of details. We just need your name, your contact number, and whether you want legal advice or whether you want a will. Maybe you want both. No problem. Tell us you want both. And please, if you are booking for more than one person, make individual bookings. So if you are booking for a family of 4 people that need wills, one booking for Azra, one booking for Muhammad, one booking for Suhail, and one booking for Bilal. Individually, so that we can allocate time appropriately, because we don't want a situation where we have 3 people or 4 people or more than that that's allocated in a single time slot. It's simply not enough time.
Right, so Ash, if anybody wants to speak to you directly, how do they get in contact with you?
They can get in contact with me via my email address, legal@aishsingh.co.za.
AISH, not EISH. That's a whole different name, right? So
Go there to solve those
AISH Singh. There you go. Altaf, somebody wants to get a hold of you. How do they get a hold of you?
It's ALTAAF@RAOOFLAW.co.za.
Nazmeera Cassim, I'm not going to ask you the same question. I'm going to ask you for Salah times.
On the 12th of Rabiul Awal, 1448, Zohar 3 minutes past 12, Asr 4 p.m, Maghrib 39 minutes past 5 this evening, and Isha inshallah at 2 minutes to 7 tonight. Have a lovely day. Be the best version of you.
Well, that's it for your breakfast rush for this beautiful morning. Done and dusted from us here in Durban. We'll catch up with you tomorrow morning, inshallah. Do good, be good. Till the next time.